finally smiled. I'm actually the one who can't even smile. This sucks.
We have reached the end.
That blue maw. So, this is it.
Correct. Driven by the buried secrets of Ahatopia, you have come seeking liberation. And now, I have shown you the silhouette of the beast's maw. If you should find a way to get out, I ask that you swear to keep this secret.
I will keep the secret. That blue maw, can it truly consume the abundance?
Only a beast of insatiable hunger can end a plague of eternal growth. I have stood watch in this realm for a millennium, beholding the eternal conflict where the veracity and the abundance remain locked in strife. Oh, undying soul, the fate that awaits within those depths lies far beyond the reach of our conjecture. Perhaps you will vanish into nothingness in a mere heartbeat. Or perhaps you will endure a millennium of gnawing, constantly regenerating only to suffer once more, with liberation remaining an elusive dream.
Beneath that calm of yours, I can feel an old friend lingering. Agony.
This is the price I must bear for becoming one with the canvas.
You're telling me if he leaps, he has to stay down there and be torn apart for ages? I'm not okay with this. Yao Guang never said anything about this when we went over the plan.
I have lived for nearly a millennium. I stopped wishing for a swift end a long time ago. If the Leviathan does not consume me utterly, then I am still alive. And until that moment comes, I will pin Shuhu to the anvil and swing my hammer once, twice, and again, and again.
Is there really no other way?
Silverwolf, I was never one for sentiment. I'll only say this. In my past life as a smith, I made it a point to forge something for those friends I found tolerable. But ever since I joined the Stellaron Hunters...
Oh, right, I get it. You want me to go back and take apart that box Kafka uses as a footrest, right?
You already took it apart?
A long time ago. Quite a few treasures in there. A master-crafted blade, a game controller, and a portable reactor.
That's the armor core, reforged from the remains of the Glamoth Queen.
Oh, and a cat-scratching post.
When did you find out about these items?
You? You mean we. We all found out. Think you hit it that well? Please, give me a break. We're a pro team, you know.
Just split it among yourselves. Consider it a keepsake.
Kafka should be the one saying this, but... You are the most perfect blade the Stellaron Hunters could ever have.
Dock. ここが終点ね。
あの乱動はまさか。
ええ。皆さんはアハトピアの深部に埋もれた秘密を知り、解き放つためにここを訪れた。そして今、私は皆さんの前に獣の口の輪郭を示したのよ。仮にここを去ることがあるなら、その秘密を守ることを誓ってもらわなくてはね。
秘密は守る。あの乱動、本当に北条を飲み込めるの？
満たされぬ獣だけが永遠に増殖し続ける災厄を終わらせることができる。私は1000年もの間、貪欲と豊穣の終わりなき戦いをこの絵の中で見届けてきたわ。けれど不死のあなたがその中へ落ちた時、待ち受けるのがどのような結末になるのかは私にもわからない。一瞬のうちに無に帰すことになるのか、あるいは1000年の間獣に喰らわれながら再生を続け、決して解放されることなどないのか。
お前のその平静には俺もよく知る旧友の影がある。友の名は苦痛だ。
それが絵巻と一体になった私の背負うべき代償だもの。
つまりあそこに飛び込んだらそれだけ長く細切れにされ続ける羽目になるってこと？反対！高校からこの話を聞いた時、そんなの一言も言ってなかったでしょ？
俺はもう1000年近くを生きたのだ。今さらたやすく解放されようなどとは思っていない。古獣に完全に飲まれるまで俺が生きているのなら、その瞬間が訪れるまで金床の上に出骨を据え、土をふるい続ければいい。何度も何度でもな。
どうしてもそうするしかないの？
銀狼、 俺には感傷的な別離の言葉など口にできん。故に一つだけ伝えておこう。かつて職人だった頃の俺は気の合う友に何かと物を作っては送ったものだが、性格ハンターとなってからは。
はいはい、分かってるって。カフカが足置きにしてるあの小箱を開けでしょ。
もう中を見たのか。
とっくにね。お宝が詰まってたよ。技物の刀にゲームのコントローラーでしょ。それから携帯式リアクターだっけ。
あれはグラモスの女工の遺骸から鋳造した装甲のコアだ。
あと猫の爪研ぎもね。
いつから気づいていた？
私だけじゃないよ。本気で隠し通せると思ってたの？冗談でしょ。私たちは超一流のプロフェッショナルチームなんだから。
好きに分け合え。形見のようなものだ。
こういうのは本当ならカフカが言うべきなんだろうけど、あなたは性格ハンターの中で最も完璧な刃だよ。
所詮はただの折れた刃だ。感謝する。
行く前にこの子にも言っておくことがあるんじゃない？私に？
そう面倒な顔をせずともすぐに済む。性格ハンターになる以前、俺は己を見失っていた。先行きは見えず、過去を取り戻すこともできずに、まるで生まれ変わったばかりのお前のようにな。今いる場所が自ら望んだものかどうかにかかわらず、たどり着いたことを後悔するな。お前の歩んできた道を否定するな。ならばいい。いよいよか。
Just a broken blade. That is all. Thank you.
Before you go, you have something to say to her, too, right?
To me?
Don't take offense. It's just a few words. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, I once lost myself. Unable to see the future, yet unable to reclaim the past. Just like you when you were first reborn. Whether we chose this path, or were forced onto it. Leave no room for regret. And never deny the path you've traveled. Then, let it be. It's time. Do you still remember that passphrase? No need to step forward. Just recite it in your head.
3 of a kind.
2 pair.
Ace. Go.
そうだ。あの合言葉を覚えているか。近づかなくていい。胸の内で唱えてくれ。
ご一妙さ。訓命無に。
一位先進。
Farewell. Let everything end, or truly begin. In the final moments of your life, what will flicker through your mind? The devouring. Has it begun? How much time has passed? Sea of clouds. Ambrosial arbor. To think that with death so close, this is the scenery my dreams would conjure. My heartbeat. It's barely audible now. Shuhu, are you still alive? Am I still alive?
Finally woke up, Yingxing?
Master. I am sorry. You have the wrong person. I am not Yingxing.
A lad your age, yet your head is more muddled than mine. You're talking nonsense in your sleep, boy. It has been ages since we last met. Tell me, have you let your craft go to waste? Your master wishes to see what you can do.
Not a sweet dream of toasts and laughter, nor a nightmare of clashing steel. Instead, it is a dream of returning to the very beginning, to confess my sins before the master who taught me everything. Typical. This is a standard issue sword I forged for the Cloud Knights, back when I first began my training. looking at it now, it is a crude piece of work.
Senior Frater, are you truly from a short-lived species?
Why do you ask?
I mean, no offense. I just wondered, why would you come all the way to this Yanzhou to learn the craft?
My home became a grazing ground for those boars and beasts. My parents, they're fertilizer. Unlike you, I won't live to see them wiped out. But my blades will. Look at this blade. Fresh from the forge today. I made it.
That is so cool!
Stop flattering me. This is just a standard issue sword for the Cloud Knights. According to the template, its name should be New Blade 01.
Senior Frater, how could you so thoughtlessly name your own creation? The very first assignment Elder Huaiyan gave his disciples is what defines a blade? He always says a name carries the weapon's destiny.
A lone cloud drifts. A crane departs the woods. Let's call it Departure, Junior Frater.
Senior Frater, I thought you'd go with Lone Cloud or Guiyun.
Look at this blade.
見てください。これは今日仕上がったばかりの剣。私が鍛えたものです。
こうして見ると何とも粗末な出来だな。白寿、彼女に作った弓か。結局大きな過ちを犯すことになったのは俺だったか。
私に？ありがとうございます。やっぱりやりたいことに懸命に取り組めばできないことなんてないんですね。それでこの弓の名前は？
緑寺、神話に語られる皇帝の名馬の名だ。神話では天剣を乗り越えて主を死地から救い出したと語られている。
飛躍しすぎじゃありません？馬の名前だなんて。嫌です。私に似合わないですし。そうですね。極級にしましょ
う。ひどい名だな。母が子に人間ちゃんと名付けるようなものだぞ。せめてもう少し風雅に極水はどうだ。はあ、もういい。好きにしろ。
In the end, it was I who forged the greatest sin.
For me? Thank you. I told you, didn't I? As long as you set your heart on what you love, nothing can stop you. Hey, did you give this bow a name?
I named this bow Lure after a mythical steed from the primeval Imperium. Legend says it was one of the Emperor's finest mounts, a divine beast that could tread over any chasm and lead its master back from the brink of death.
How did you get so off track? Why pick a name meant for a horse? That won't do. It does not suit me at all. I'm gonna call it Recurve Bow.
That sounds terrible. It's like my mother naming me Human. At least change it to something elegant like Winding Stream.
Fine. Have it your way.
Look at you! Skilled with both the pen and the sword. You really should not be trapped in this flame wheel forge for the rest of your life. Hey, perfect timing! I have a few friends getting together on the Lafu. Wanna come along?
Staying in a single place your whole life. That won't do.
I forged this so you can use it to protect yourself.
In the end.
君のために用意した護身用の武器だ。軽減の陣頭。いつか鍛えてやると約束していた。じりじりになって踏みとどまったのは奴だけか。
天才ならば渓流師匠の剣術も恐ろしくないだろう。
こしゃくな。俺の前で先輩風を吹かせようなどと。俺は短命種だ。泉州の剣技を会得するために100年1000年の時間をかけるなどという真似はできん。
聞いたぞ。火にいる飛型となろうとも上春の巨木となるなかれだったか。どうやら泉州人を見下しているようだな。
やれやれ、未来の剣主様は耳が早い。酒の席でのざれ言だ。真に受けるな。俺のこの腕をみすみす戦場に捨てるほど無駄なこともないだろう。君たちが戦場に立つなら俺は最高の武器を鍛えることを約束する。
よし、いいだろう。では私には陣頭を頼む。長さは1丈8尺、柄は青で装飾し、刀身には雲の文様を。いや、稲妻がいいかな。
せめてもう少し背が伸びてからにすることだな。では約束だ。いつの日かここにいる全員にふさわしい武器を鍛えてくれ。代わりに我らは戦場へ赴き、終わらない力仕事を引き受けるとしよう。諸君、杯を掲げよ。我ら5人、出自は違えど無二の親友なれば心を一つに。上は泉州に報い、下は民を休んじようぞ。
低級の獣王、この心を見るがいい。銀に背き恩を忘れし者が神も鬼も打ち果たそう。
Old friends have drifted across the stars, but he remains.
A genius. I suppose Master Jingliu's swordplay should be no trouble for you then.
You little rascal. Do not try to act like my senior just yet. I am from a short-lived species. Xianzhou's swordplay takes hundreds, even thousands of years to master. I simply do not have the time.
I heard your bold claim. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. It seems you think little of us Xianzhou people, then?
My, the future sword champion has sharp ears. It was just drunken rambling. Don't take it to heart. It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield. You go to the front, and I will forge the divine weapons for you. It is a promise.
All right, deal. Then I want a Devastator glaive, 4 meters long, decorated with green silk, and you should engrave the blade with cloud patterns. Or maybe lightning.
Wait until you have grown a bit taller. Then it is settled. When the time comes, you shall arm each of us with a weapon of our own. let us face the fires of war in your place, and handle all that tedious business on your behalf. Come, friends, drink up. We 5 come from all walks of life, but here and now, we are one. Together, we shall bring glory to the Cienjo, and peace to all who dwell beneath the stars.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords, if I betray our bond, let all of existence hunt me down.
It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield.
By the rainbow. The prosthetic arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. He came to visit me even after I was cast into the shackling prison.
Yingqing. No. Yingqing. How did you end up like this? The shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within you. You cannot even speak anymore. Yingqing, look at me. Lift your head. It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt of gratitude. So I have but one question. Do you want out? If so, just nod. There is always a way out. Just give the word, and I will carve a bloody path to get you out, right now.
There is no need. I must atone for my sins.
Perhaps if I had taken you away from Flamewheel Forge back then, your fate would have been entirely different. I respect your choice, just as I did all those years ago.
Pity. So much in this world does not go as we wish.
優秀国に落とされた時、あの人も面会に来ていた。
王翦。なあ王翦。どうしてこんなことになったんだ。この影はオタクの体から北条の血肉の匂いを感じ取ったぞ。言葉も出ないか。言葉も出ないか。王翦、僕を見ろ。かつて貪欲の影を封じられたのはオタクら師弟のおかげだ。つまり僕はオタクに借りがある。だから一つだけ聞かせてくれ。ここを出たいか。出たいと思うならうなずくんだ。捨てる神あれば拾う神ありだ。もしオタクがうなずくなら今すぐ力ずくでもここから逃がしてやる。
必要ない。これは俺が償うべき罪だ。
もしあの時にオタクを中連宮から連れ出してたら、運命はまるで違ったのかもしれないな。オタクの選択を尊重しよう。いつかと同じように。
残念だが、世の多くの物事は思うようにいかないものだ。こんなはずでは。残念だが、
It was not meant to be like this. Pity. So. This is not my work. This was where my life as Blade began.
So you're Blade. You sound like quite the expert on swords. Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword she's carrying?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is no song and dance. Power starts at the feet. Only when the eyes and mind follow through will the strike land.
My oh my, Bladey. You really are the ultimate blade critic. Since you have so much to say, Master, why not forge a legendary blade for each of us?
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. Fighting with a weapon that does not suit you is just a quicker way to die. From now on, if a sword is needed, let it be mine. This shell of mine is the only blade there is.
Jinの始まりか。
あなたがジン？刀には一加減あるって聞いたけど。ちょうどよかった。彼女が持ってるこの刀、どう？
刀、それ自体は技物だが、扱いはまるでなっていない。剣を振るうことは舞や総額とは違う。足裏より力を発し、心技体揃って初めて敵を撃てるのだからな。
さすが、刀剣については神様みたいなものってわけだ。そこまで言うなら、私たち全員に最高の一振りを打ってよ。
俺は土を振らなくなって久しい。その気になったところで力が及ばないだろう。手になじまぬ武器は死を早めるだけだ。この先もしも剣が必要になったなら俺が変わろう。この肉体こそただ一つの人だ。 この先、もしこの肉体
A weapon given by Ying Xing to an old friend. But we are no longer who we once were to each other. Who I am does not matter. What matters is, do you remember this weapon?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
All that happened. You think you can just walk away from it all? You would do well to keep Cloud Piercer by your side. Or next time we meet, I will be the end of you. What a pity. In the end, we still cast our weapons aside.
だが、俺たちはもうあの頃とは違う。俺が誰かだと、そんなことはどうでもいい。重要なのは貴様がこの剣を覚えているかどうかだ。
何を言っている？
過去からそうやすやす逃げ切れると思わないことだ。その激運を肌身離さず持っておけ。さもなくば次に会う時、貴様は俺の手で死ぬことになるぞ。惜しいな。結局俺たちは互いに向けた武器を下ろすことになったか。過去からそうやすやす逃げ切れると思わないことだ。惜しいな。
弟子よ、こちらへ。
ようやく幕引きか。来たぞ、我が死よ。
ああ、待ちわびたぞ。
この生涯で俺が鍛えた武器を全て確かめたのか。
完璧とはいかんが、その鋭さは隠しようもない。紛れもなく名工の作品だった。
過去の作品を眺めたところで、この胸に渦巻くのは無念ばかり。土を一度振り下ろしたら後悔してはならないというが、俺の人生は過ちの連続だった。旧友を裏切り、誓いを破り、剣を握ったところで大切な人間を守ることもできなかった。この手は血に染まり、剣に映る己の姿にすら剣を覚える始末。そして何より我が死の温情に報いることができなかった。もはや根性ではどんな返礼も叶いそうにない。
何もかも吐き出して 少しは楽になったか？さて、お前さんにはまだわしに見せていない作品があるのではないかな。この剣にはまだ銘がないのだろう。
Here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true master.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of endless regret. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you have yet to show me? It is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard's sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school. Master, how did you...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded. This is where I belong. Buried.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman. Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines a blade? The answer already lies within you. Go now and forge it anew.
それはシリを撃った時に出た端材で鍛えた出来損ない一門の名を汚すのを恐れ隠したはずのそれをなぜ
小わっぱの隠し事程度わしが見抜けんと思ったか。お前さんに届けてもらおうと思ってな、高校将軍に預けたのだ。お前が去ってからわしはこの剣を胴に掲げて毎日のように眺めたものよ。この若々しい英気、なんとも熱いではないか。まさにあの日、我が一門の戸を叩いたお前さんの瞳にあった光のような、まさに職人の英気よ。
今の俺は塔に錆びついたくず鉄、輝きなど塔に失せている。ここに葬られるのが似合いだろうさ。
割れた鉱石に古びた廃材、そして錆びたくず鉄。職人の生涯とは常にそれらと共にあっただろう。万物の無駄を惜しみ技を尽くすべしだ。無用のもの、失敗作を鍛え直し生まれ変わらせることこそ我ら職人の使命ではないか。
それが終わりの見えた過ちだらけの人生であろうともか。
職人の作品と同じく職人の人生もまたそうあるべきだろう。かつてわしが問うたことを覚えているか。そう、何者を刃となすかだ。答えはもうお前さんの胸にあるはず。それを打ち直し生まれ変わらせよ。
Forge it anew. Interesting. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. Ying Qi himself said that back when he was nearing his end. This time and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bit to drag me down with you. A pity, truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. To your prayer. With years more, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony, as your flesh will be remade, only to be devoured again and again. You shall find no release. Is this not exactly what you call forge it, HANYA? Poor child. You and the Cienjo citizens are always so short-sighted. Trapped in this waking dream called life, you cling to what is gone and tremble at the thought of being forgotten. Yet when I come to carve through your flesh and awaken your minds, you spurn my beautiful gift. You were once a master craftsman. You should know best about the beauty of shaping. I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those you loved and lost back to life. Let your friends return to this world again and again, giving you the chance to right every single wrong.
Righting wrongs. You mean by carving out more walking husks like me? Things that crave an end they can never reach?
That is but a fleeting pang, a necessary tempering on the path to eternity. If you persist in spurning this gift, this maw shall become your prison for all time. Your body will churn for millennia, caught between being digested and reborn. Every inch of your flesh will remember the agony of being ground to pulp, until your very will dissolves into nothing, leaving only a hollow husk that can cry out my name.
Are you done talking? Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shuhu? You are the one bound most tightly by your chains. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. You are nothing but an echo of them, a slave trapped within your mission of compassion. You mock our obsessions. You are Yao Shu's most pathetic prisoner.
Are you trying to provoke me?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I never dove into this abyss for the sake of a mutual end. I came for forging.
人生という儚い夢に溺れ、失うことに執着し、忘れ去られることを恐れる。その血肉を切り開き、霊地を授けようと参じたというのに、なん キラはこの素晴らしい施しを拒むのか。かつて名工であった汝ならば、形作ることの美を誰よりも理解しておるはずだ。我は汝、生死を作り変える力を授ける。愛した者を、未練ある者を、再びこの世に呼び戻す力を。汝の友人たちは何度でもやり直す機会を、あらゆる過ちを正す機会を得るのだ。
やり直すだと。お前のやり方で俺のような死ぬことを許されない歩く屍を増やすつもりか。
それは永遠の命へと至るために避けられぬ鍛錬であり、一時の陣痛に過ぎぬ。かたくなにこの恵みを拒むのならば、この獣の口は汝にとって永遠の牢獄となろう。汝の肉体は消化と再生の間を1000年以上にわたり行き来する。血肉の隅々にまですりつぶされる苦痛が刻まれるのだ。汝の意志が牢のように溶け落ち、我の名を呼ぶだけの空っぽの器となるまでな。
話は終わりか。囚われているのは俺だけだと思っているようだな、出骨。だが鎖に最も固く縛られているのはお前の方だ。世に豊穣を祈る者がいる限り、我は再び現れ恩寵を授ける。お前はその残響に過ぎない。慈悲という使命に縛られた奴隷の分際で俺たちが執着していると嘲笑うのか。薬師の最も惨めな囚人はお前の方だろう。
我を挑発しておるのか。
いや、刑期を告げている。俺がここへ飛び込んだのは決して心中するためではない。鍛造のためだ。
As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this body to fight back the gnawing from the veracity. And that struggle is exactly what I want. Let the maw of this eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron. And let death, 1,000 times over, be the hammer. Right here, I shall forge and recast you again and again. Not to destroy you, but to create a cage that can hold you prisoner for all eternity. And the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at that savior who branded you with your mission, Yaosha. Are you ready to turn your vengeance against your god?
I see now. So, this is how you forge it anew. Very well. the furnace.
In the end, which of us shall forge the other into a blade?
お前が生きながらえようとする限り、この体を再生し続け、貪欲の縁起に抗わなければならない。俺が求めているのはそのあがきだ。アイオーンの残骸たるこの虚構を露とし、俺とお前の不滅の血肉を鉄とし、数千数万の死を土とする。俺はここでお前を幾度も鍛え上げ居直そう。滅ぼすためではなく、お前を永遠に閉じ込める檻を作るために。そしてこの檻の矛先はお前に使命を与えた救い主薬師へと永遠に向けられる。準備はいいか。己が神に復讐する覚悟は。
なるほどな。これが汝の望んだ生まれ変わらせるということか。ならば見せてもらおう。この囚人同士の死闘を、炉の中の鍛造を。
最後に俺とお前、どちらが刃へと鍛え上げられるのかをな。
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation, 22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference or outright rejection. Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation instead is entirely unheard of. You harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke. Why is that, Miss Himiko?
Before Star Rail Fest began, I stopped by his office to look for the family's records on the Phantom Moon games. Out of concern, or perhaps curiosity, I leafed through his portfolio. The artwork was magnificent, with each piece serving as a microcosm of a different planet. That was when it suddenly dawned on me. 5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are now gone. Lost to the fires of war waged by the Antimatter Legion.
Just as you suspected, Mr. Ryusuke's travels have been highly suspicious. In the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. 2 years later, the IPC received word that the last local resistance group had rejected all aid and launched a suicide charge against the Legion. Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Goliath's Shepherd. After a century of resistance in the fires of war, the planet was officially declared dead 9 years later. Both incidents point back to a single culprit.
The Lord Ravager Asat Pramod.
However, there is also evidence suggesting that Mr. Ryusuke was still in Plain Arcadia when Asat Pramod appeared. Additionally, the IPC recovered a commission he received. It read, "Please carve a trace of our lasting glory." just before the world meets its destruction.
He accepted the commission, even though he knew the Legion had surrounded the planet?
Legends of the Graphia clan abound within plain Arcadia. To this day, many believe the Weathering Curse is a scar seared into your very bloodline from Graphia's struggle against the Legion. Conjecture. Mr. Ryusuke was tracking the demon from beyond. He likely believed that finding him was the key to breaking the Graphia clan's curse.
Any other conjectures?
There is another possibility. Please forgive me if this sounds out of line. There is a 52% probability that Mr. Ryusuke was being used by Asat Pramod. He might have even chosen to work for him.
I'll have a word with him.
I'll leave it in your hands, Miss Himiko.
Dad, do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1,000% free for you. What brings on this surprise call for your old man? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. That foolish didn't hurt you, did she? Actually, what am I thinking? A mere herald of death is nothing to my Himiko. You probably handled her in no time. And that kid is something else too. I'm telling you, everyone at school is a huge fan of the Astral Express now.
15 years. The blood-stained games are finally over.
And this time everyone survived.
It's time we sat down and talked. Just as father and daughter.
Huh? Am I dreaming? My little girl actually wants to have a real talk with her old man. Well, I don't care if I heard you wrong. I'm taking this to the bank. Praise the Astral Express. Praise Hakivelli. Give me 10 seconds. No, make it 8. Your old man is on his way.
There's no need to rush like that.
Love you, kiddo.
I should have seen that coming.
Himiko, open up. It's your time.
Moshi? 父さん今いいかしら？
もちろん、いつだって大丈夫だ。急に電話なんてどうしたんだ？姫子も忙しいだろうし、迷惑になるといけないと思って、ここ数日は連絡するのを我慢していたんだ。漫画に怪我はさせられていないか？まあ、それは心配するまでもないな。失言魔ごとき姫子の敵ではない。それにあの子も大したものじゃないか。今や学校中が請求列車のファンだ。
15年経ってやっと血塗られた遊戯が終わったわ。
それに今回は誰も欠けてない。
私たちもそろそろ父と娘としてちゃんと話さないといけないと思うの。
ああ、そうだな。聞き間違いじゃないよな。俺の自慢の娘が自分からおしゃべりに誘ってくれるなんて。いや、聞き間違いでも俺は本当だと信じるぞ。ありがとう請求列車、ありがとうアキビリ。10秒、いや8秒待っててくれ。今そっちに行く。
そんなに急がなくても。
愛しているよ、姫子。
はあ、やっぱりこうなったわ。
姫子、開けてくれ。俺だ。
姫子、こっちで解説してくれないか？